yeah, like you said, Indian Standard Time. It runs across the world, I guess.
I know, exactly. Not just in Canada, right? But can I just say, did you have to bring the snow with you today, Tesher?
Sorry?
Did you have to bring the snow with you?
Yeah, no, I had to let the people know. I'm all the way here from Canada, I had to bring the coal with me, I'm sorry.
It's okay, I forgive you. Now seriously, I just think you're one of the most incredible artists ever. And I'm not just saying that because I'm doing a Q&A. I'm just saying that because I looked at actually how much you've achieved. You started making music from the age of 12. You then became a remix maestro and ended up mashing up songs that nobody even thought could be able to be mashed up together, you know? It's just absolutely incredible. And then obviously you went on to doing so many incredible songs, including Young Shahrukh, which did so well. Not only that, you apparently didn't actually know how to use TikTok when you used it. Is that right?
No, not at all. Honestly, yeah, it's been a pretty crazy journey. Just before you even get started, I want to thank everybody, honestly, for coming out here. A big reason why I wanted to do this, I was only supposed to be in London for a couple of days, and just the love that I've been receiving from just even the past few days, but over the years has been just so incredible. The first time I ever got played on the radio ever was 2015. It was BBC Asian Network in London. So I just really wanted to come out here. But no, it's like you said, it's been a crazy journey from the remix game all the way up until now. And as far as TikTok goes, it really just comes down to just knowing the mediums of the day. Back in the day, when you had a new song and you wanted to show it to the people, you had to make sure you went to like the radio station, or you had to have a music video and get that played on MTV. Nowadays, you gotta somehow figure out TikTok. For me, I tried a little weird dance, and it was really funny because they ended up playing it on the news. If I would have known that was gonna be the thing, maybe I would have brushed up on my dancing skills. But yeah, you just have to go with the medium of the time that you live in.
Well, you did, and look what happened. You're on Jimmy Fallon, it's one of the most trending songs. All of a sudden, you get signed to a label. I mean, say all of a sudden, you worked really hard, but you signed to a label, you then end up doing this incredible collaboration, casually, with Jason Derulo, of course, but very casual. And then ended up having 100 million hits on YouTube. I mean, how incredible is that? Being the 8th most Googled artist in the world. Do you know that, guys? 8th most Googled artist in the world. We're not talking about Hounslow or London, we're talking about the world. Just
honestly,
incredible.
Shout out Hounslow, for real.
Yeah, I know. The reason I said that is because he went to Hounslow. Anyone from Hounslow here?
Hey, shout out Hounslow.
Yes.
So Hounslow West specifically.
Yeah, obviously. And Slough. From Slough? Anyone from Slough? Yeah. Yes. That's my ride home tonight. But the thing is, you've done it so incredible. I keep saying this, but if you don't understand, you've been #1 on the official Asian music chart for 7 weeks, which is incredible. But did you guys know Jalebi Baby was on the official Asian music chart, BBC Asian Network, for 23 weeks, and then it went to #1. Do you know that's the only time it's ever happened in history?
I mean, I feel like that's my career in a nutshell up until now. It's, they don't see the 15 years of me just like hanging out in my basement or my bedroom or my kitchen, just making music. We just get to see this, And so just like that, yeah, it's the 23 weeks on the chart as we climb into word of mouth, DJs, bloggers, people making videos to it on TikTok. It's really the people in this room. I mean, in this day and age, we as artists, we put everything we can into our music to make the best possible product. But really, the people that elevate it are the people that are part of the culture. It's the radio hosts, the DJs, people that use it as their soundtrack to their makeup tutorials, or they're doing like a haul video of the clothes that they have, or it's Eid and they want to show off their outfits. That's when you know your song is connecting in the culture. And yeah, like I said, it's the people in this room that make these moments happen, and honestly help these moments transcend out of our culture too and into the world. I have no doubt in my mind that the whole reason why Jalebi Baby became an international hit, the biggest mainstream South Asian song since Media Hive, actually.
Literally.
There have been things that happened similar to that, but nothing that has been this huge. It's only because it was embraced by so many people in our culture, and their audiences were able to, they've got audiences that trickle outside of the South Asian demographic, and, as it goes, it grows. And that's how it kind of ended up being an international sensation. I don't know if that's the question you asked, but...
No, well, I'm just trying to like kind of explain to everyone just how incredible the stuff you've done. You know the Spotify Wrapped? I love those. I love seeing how weird people's music taste is, right? Did anyone get any dodgy things like I don't listen to that music? I certainly did.
My most listened to song on Spotify Wrapped was Burning Mia, Choking Mia.
Really?
I have to expose myself. Shout out Govinda.
I love that. Oh, Govinda's just the best, isn't he? He literally is the best, but why do we only get one cheer for Govinda? That's weird.
Yeah, come on, make some noise for Govinda.
You gave more of a cheer to Govinda than Tesher.
Yeah. Honestly, it should be like that. He's a legend.
And also, it is literally streamed in 178 countries. Like, for me, this is just all insane. So when I'm saying all this stuff to you, in 2 years, I mean, most people after the pandemic are trying to lose weight. You've achieved all of that. Like, how does that actually make you feel?
It feels amazing. It's rewarding, you know, if you just set your mind to something and you try your absolute best and you be nice to people, things are going to work out. I feel like that's honestly something that kind of gets lost. You'd be surprised how many things you can get done when you're nice to people. I feel like as I've gone through, you know, I've only started kind of this whole touring life since like last summer, really the end of last summer, and I think there's this misconception that you really got to be an asshole to get things done. Don't get me wrong, sometimes you got to be an asshole to get things done. Listen,
like getting the people from upstairs to come downstairs.
For sure.
I try to be an asshole with work.
For sure, no, there's a time and place for that, but you know, there's also a time and place to just, you know, be nice and let people know how you feel and be kind to people. And, you know, ultimately that's what people remember, that's what people respond to positively, and that's what they remember about you. So, you know, I would encourage every artist, just don't be a fucking asshole.
Exactly. That's why people love you so much, because you are so humble and down to earth. Now, looking at all those different TikTok videos, how did it make you feel seeing so many people doing weird and wonderful things to Jalebi Baby?
Oh man, it was incredible. I saw a guy eat a bucket of ants while Jalebi Baby was playing, and I was like, man, I don't even know how this is relevant. I feel like it's just, listen, also, I met a lot of people that did not know what jalebis were, and they tried to like tell me what jalebis were. I literally met somebody who thought it was like an animal. I was like, I don't know, and he was kind of drunk, but I don't know what animal you could, like, jalebi doesn't sound like any animal. Is there some animal that resembles the word jalebi? I don't know. But, yeah, no, seeing all those videos were just amazing. Across the world, across age groups, it's nothing short of incredible.
So there's so many social media bloggers here, people that literally are launching their career on social media. There's so many of you here today. So I wanted to ask you the question, but you did post your music on TikTok. Was it a strategic plan with you and your management, or was it really organic and authentic that you were like, what? What's just happened? An amp video, my song? Do you know what I mean?
It totally started off as a very organic thing. The way I even found out about TikTok was that this old mashup I had made of Ramta Jogi and Old Town Road had just gone super viral in India. People were like pouring milk on themselves. It made no sense to me at all. I'm not even joking, guys. It literally, they were pouring milk on themselves. That was the challenge. I was felt bad because I just didn't want to waste milk. I mean, but anyways, that's how I found out about it. And then everything afterwards was just me trying to have fun with the song, thinking, you know, okay, I've heard this song. If I wanted to make a video to it, what would I do? For me, I just wanted to do like kind of like a funny dance video to it, just because that was me. It was very true to myself. And you know, it's funny. I've been to the TikTok offices. I've talked to them, and I asked them, like, you know, this mysterious algorithm. What is the secret of the algorithm?
What is the secret, Tesher? You've got to give all of our bloggers and influencers a secret.
You know, there might be a secret, and they may have given me a bullshit answer, but I do believe it. Honestly, it's just, you have to be genuine. If you look at all the stuff that goes viral or connects or ends up becoming a sensation, it's just emotion. It's just genuine emotion. There's not always rhyme or reason behind it. Sometimes there is, for sure, you can get lucky. But man, we've all probably seen this. Artists, people who make videos, you think it's going to be the biggest thing. You think, oh man, I've got it. It's got a little bit of this, it's got a little bit of that. It's a whole package. Everyone's going to like it. And then it just does not perform as well as you would have imagined. Sometimes you don't know, but all you can really do is just be as genuine as possible in the product that you create.
Well, there you go. If you're on the socials, you want to get your career done. That's the best advice that someone can give you, really. So tell me, in Canada, there's so many incredible artists. You've got Fat there, you've obviously got Louis Singh, who's a superstar. you've got the Prophecies, the Musiala, and the You. Like, what are you guys drinking out there? Like, what is in the water?
Honestly, Maka dude.
Oh.
No, I mean, I don't know what it is in Canada that's making everybody pop off like they are. But I will say, I think that most of the other artists I've met from Canada that have been successful have had upbringings, you know, not too dissimilar from the UK, where they've had friend groups that reach across cultures and demographics, you know. Like, I grew up with, you know, mostly white people from where I was from. I wasn't from like Toronto, Vancouver area. I was mostly white people. But you know, I had Asian friends, I had black friends, I had Middle Eastern friends, and especially now where I live in Toronto, like, it's hilarious. My roommate Ryan will just drop like wallahi on a regular basis. This guy works at Deloitte. You know, it's like he's just like it's the funniest thing, but like it's just a mix of cultures. And I think anytime you're in a mix of cultures, you get exposed to their music, their sounds, their vibes, and that all comes into play. Like, there's a lot of songs by The Weeknd that I've heard that, like, I hear the way he's singing, and I'm like, there's like an ethnic touch in this a little bit. Drake has famously shown love to the UK, to the Afrobeat scene, before Afrobeats is like the cool thing that it is now. And I think that just comes from being in a diverse place. So, I mean, I'm sure in the UK you guys also have that too. So reach out to your diverse friends, tell them to show you some music.
Yeah, no, absolutely. So have you been looking at the UK music scene? Is there anyone that you think, oh, he's sick, he's good?
Have you heard of that guy, Sukshinder Shinda? I think he might be somebody there, you know what? Rishi Rich might be someone to look out for.
Talking about Rishi Rich, you know I was going to bring this up.
Oh, yeah.
You know I was going to bring this up. So I interviewed Tesher and I asked him the question, if there's anyone in the UK you would love to collaborate with, who would it be? He said,
Rishi Rich.
So I said, Rishi Rich is probably one of two people who are celebrities that are following me. Let me slide into his DMs, like he knows me, he doesn't. So I sent it to his DMs and I'm like, hey Rishi, I'm sitting in front of Tesher. He went, what? I went, do you want to work with him? And then I took a picture so he didn't think I was a weirdo. And then he was just like, oh my god, I've always wanted to work with him. So, what happens after? What's the rest of the story?
He reached out. I will say a little bit. He reached out. He was very, very gracious, very soft-spoken. If you've spoken to Rishi Rich, you know he's the nicest guy.
Lovely.
And we just chatted it up for a long time. I got to tell him how amazing the Craig David Spanish remix is. If anyone's heard that, that's a classic. And just honestly, just geek out about how much I loved his music. And yeah, you know.
And did you all see that?
You know, I mean, I don't want to spoil any surprises, but.
Oh, you spoiled it. It's fine. Tesher, Rishi Rich, Change Your Project. It's coming, guys.
I'll say this. Listen. All the artists that I've grown up listening to. Here's the thing. I made remixes all my life, and what I want to do as I move into the future of my career, I basically just want to make the remixes in real life as like new songs. Like, I want to connect worlds that you would never see before. The first time I got to do it was Jason Derulo and me. Next time, maybe if I'm on production and I get to do somebody else, where it's me and Rishi Rich and someone else, like, that's what I want to see more of. Not only with just, like I said, not only with just me. We need more of that across our culture. And honestly, I just hope the Jalebi Baby was, not to say that this was like the first record that did that, but hopefully a step in the right direction of more of those cross-cultural, international, South Asian-inspired records happening.
So that picture with you and Jay Sean, are we getting a song together?
Maybe.
Okay, so Jay Sean and Rishi Rich, yeah?
Perhaps.
Has everyone got their phones up? They recorded that, yeah? So we can hold it against them for that. So the big collaboration, let's talk about it, because we all want to know, how did your Jason Derulo and Tesher remix happen?
Man, he just DM'd me. He DM'd me, he slid into the DMs on the Instagram, and he said, man, I love your song, and I really want to be a part of it, and that's kind of what it is. Honestly, it was at a time where the song was just blowing up in places like Moldova, Turkey, obviously Dubai, places in Africa. Like, it was like #1 in Chad.
Where's that?
In Africa.
Oh, wow.
And so it started to inch towards like Germany and like kind of popping up in Switzerland, starting to kind of show promise in Europe, and that's when every major label in the world pretty much was reaching out and wanting to sign the song. Because usually when songs go viral, it's usually it's a lot of times old songs go viral or the artist already has a deal. I was a 100% independent operation at the time. There was nobody on that song except me, you know. The whole thing came out of the basement, for God's sake, right? So everybody was trying to get their hands on it, but my whole thing was, you know, I very firmly wanted this to be not just a song that would be the song of the summer, but hopefully a moment that we would remember for, you know, years to come and be something inspiring. I always go back to when I was a kid and Beware the Boys came out, and my friends just never believed that Jay-Z was actually on that song because they thought it was a remix. They thought, like, they just thought it was like a mashup or something. And I was like, that's true, we never saw Jay-Z and Punjabi MC in like a video or something together. And we as Desi people, we're extremely visual people. See Bollywood, you know, we want to see things in a visual medium. So my whole goal was, I need to do a super sick video, and I want whoever the person is that's going to be with me from the Western side, doing our culture right with me. People need to see us together. Because if they see me and him together, they can see someone else and someone else together, and we can do more and more of that. And to be honest, I'm telling you, in the next few months, you're going to see more of that from other artists. You probably already know something's coming out. And so that's really what it came down to. And I wanted it to be bombastic. I wanted it to be, you know, reminiscent of hall parties and a little bit of Bollywood. And it really came down to who could I partner with that would help me fulfill that, you know. And Capitol Records was the label that I knew that we'd be able to execute on this vision and also make sure that the song was going to be played on mainstream radio. I wanted to just drive down the street in Toronto and hear it on Virgin Radio, which is like our like regular radio station, not like anything else. So that's the thinking behind it, yeah.
I mean, that's incredible. Come on, you made us all so proud when we saw that music video. Ray Shivani's, it's like the Desi culture, and then you see Jason Derulo. Come on, round of applause for Tesher. I mean, he's just done incredible, and I love it because, you know, I've got a lot of English friends, and we brought in a limo for my friend's birthday a couple of weeks ago. By the way, I'm not bougie, she just wanted a limo, I think it was like 50 quid. And we were in this limo, right? And Jalebi Baby came on, they're all English. And I was so proud, I was like, they're singing Jalebi Baby and they're white! This is great!
That's the coolest thing. The amount of DMs I've gotten from people who just unexpectedly just have a Desi pride moment because of that song. They're like, it's like, I get like drunk messages, it's like, man, I'm in Tulum in Mexico, and all these white people are dancing to Jalebi Baby, and I'm just so proud. That's a part of it, you know? It feels good. It feels good to see, whenever, I feel like we're very proud people, and anytime we can share our culture in a positive way, where it's not just like somebody asks us to do a stupid Indian accent, where something we can be like, yeah, this is a fucking sick song, and this is, you know, it's Jalebi, you know, this is our thing. It feels good. And so getting those messages, you know, for even people in this room, it just made me feel good too. It's like, okay, what I'm doing is worthwhile too. I'm not just making just some shit here and there. People are actually appreciating what I'm doing too.
So excited to see what's coming from you. So
absolutely.
Give us a little bit of a snippet of what we've got to look forward to. This can't be it. This is just a taster.
Oh man, listen, the exclusive I can give you is the new music is coming in May.
Oh.
I'll say that. That's the thing I'll tell you. I'll give you the release.
Yes, round of applause. Yeah. I was getting a bit
of that. That's why I thought it was weird that I'm doing a promo run with no new song out, but I'm happy to be here to share this moment with you.
Celebrate one of the biggest songs, like literally that has come out for our community as well. So, you know, and we can't wait to hear some more amazing things from you. Are we going to get an album as well?
Come on, we're thinking of time here, okay?
Okay, this is true. You know how it works. Before, back in the day, don't you remember? You used to get an album and lyrics and all sorts.
Oh, listen, all your dreams will come true in due time.
Can you put lyrics in the little...
For sure, absolutely.
Like if you have a CD.
In the minors.
Do people do CDs anymore?
I will do a CD just for you.
Yeah, can't wait. So thank you so much, honestly. It's been so lovely to speak with you. Everyone feels so proud of everything that you've done, and we can't bloody wait for you to bring out some more music, alright?
100%. Thank you so much, everybody. I really do appreciate it.